So, I'm Matthew. I am the best man. I've been friends with Jay since before kindergarten. So I went through all of our social media back and forth, all of our iMessages and Hangouts and Instagrams and everything. And what I came across was actually the first mention of Danelle by name on August 22nd. Jay says, "So I'm developing serious feelings for Danelle." And I go, "Oh, okay." And then he continued on. "She's so nice. Like a Disney princess or some shit."
A Disney princess or some shit.
Fucking Disney princess.
That's 3 words.
How does it feel to be a real life Disney princess?
And shit.
Jay and Danelle's wedding day! Jay and Danelle!
Yes.
It is September 7th. It is Jay and my wedding day.
Hashtag let's get cozy.
Let's get cozy!
I have no idea where we are, but we're somewhere in Chicago.
Somewhere.
We are at the Drake Hotel in Chicago, Illinois.
And we're at the Princess Diana Suite, surrounded by everyone we love. And I'm just grateful for all of it.
Sorry. Hey! Today is the day I'm getting married. I'm marrying Danelle in a few hours. A wave of adrenaline hit me just now. I wouldn't say it's nerves. I'm just excited and along for the ride.
Love Jay. He's amazing.
That boy's my best friend.
It sounds so ridiculous to say everything, but it's a lot of everything.
His heart, his kindness. I can't pick out one thing. He's just such a genuine gentleman.
I think he's got a fantastic sense of humor. He makes us laugh all the time.
He's witty, he's funny, he's talented, he's a good kid.
He's a wonderful person who's warm and caring and generous.
When we first started dating, immediately he was just like, "I want to see you again. When can I see you again?" He was so direct, and we were so immediately on the same page. And he has such an open heart. He's just incredible. He's my best friend.
3 words to describe Danelle. Well, I'd start off with nice, because she's an incredibly nice, caring, kind, good-hearted person.
Yeah, the list is long with Elle. She makes you want to be a better person because she's so good and she believes in people and humanity, and you're like, yeah!
I'm so grateful she has blessed our lives. She is just the most wonderful child.
She is incredibly gorgeous inside and out.
Everyone is just in awe of her physical beauty and her grace.
Catch myself just looking at her all the time going, wow, you're gorgeous. Can I get to marry you? Nell and I first met on a softball field.
Eve, his sister, and my team captain, one day at softball was just like, Danelle, how old are you?
Oh, do you not know? I set them up. Do you guys know this? Yeah. I go, you should date my brother. At which point a fellow softball teammate said curtly, well, is he attractive? Because of course, Jay is a cutie. We all know this, right?
He was so cute. I was like, oh, don't get heart set, but this guy's cute. And he apparently thought so as well.
My brother called my mother and said, and I quote, her eyes are blue like glacial pools. And she's got the body of a prima ballerina. He was smitten, and so was she. Yes, I showed him her pictures, and yes, I talked him up to her, and yes, I made him come out to a weeknight softball game, drink a beer, and flirt with her the night before his big interview. But after all that scheming, it oddly never once crossed my mind that it might actually work out.
I knew roughly kind of when I wanted to propose to Danelle.
We were playing Dizzy Bat. I had already had 2 shots of tequila. We had just finished the game on the same spot that we met at the softball fields.
They spun around on a bat and then would kind of do a relay race towards me. And when she got to me, I dropped the shot of tequila to the side and dropped to my knees and presented her with the ring.
I dropped to my knees because I was dizzy and just so happy and surprised.
Hi. You look beautiful.
You look so handsome. This is fun.
It's a little prince.
I like it though. That's so perfect.
Yes. And I'm probably just seeing her walk down the aisle, and I'll try not to turn into a slobbering mess. We'll see.
I think when her dad and I walk her down the aisle and give her that last hug as our little girl.
Dearly beloved family, friends, we are gathered today in the presence of God to give thanks for the gift of marriage, to witness the joining together of Danelle and Jay, to surround them with our prayers, and to ask God's blessing upon them. Danelle and Jay, we join with you today as you celebrate the union of your 2 lives and families into one. A friend of mine once compared the work of making a marriage to the work of building a cathedral. She said there are days when it feels like lugging rough stone, and your back aches and your heart aches. There are days spent trying to make all the tiny pieces of stained glass fit, and the attention you have to pay to it is intense and exhausting. There are also days when you sit in that space, in that marriage, you wonder at the beauty of your beloved.
I, Jay, take you, Danelle, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Danelle, take you, Jay, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
I promise before God and these witnesses to be your faithful husband.
I promise to cherish and respect you as long as we both shall live.
I promise to cherish and respect you, to embrace you in times of challenge, as long as we both shall live.
Danelle and Jay, you have made your solemn vows to each other before God and in the presence of this congregation. You have confirmed your promises by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. And therefore, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.
So, I am Matthew Miller. I grew up in Highland Park with Jay. And over the years, the activities that we've done together basically read like an Instagram person of somebody who's trying way, way too hard. Speed skating, cooking classes, visiting museums, sailing races, champagne saberage parties, and of course, an awkward romantic tour on a side-by-side motorcycle in San Francisco. When Danelle came into Jay's life, I feel like she immediately respected the long history between me and Jay. And it was obvious since the first time that I met her. And Danelle looked at me with the utmost seriousness. And she said to me, "Matt, you're really important to Jay, so you're really important to me." The week after they got engaged, Danelle sent me a picture of said romantic side-by-side motorcycle ride of me and Jay looking like this, with a note that just said, "Hey Matt, thanks for letting me marry Jay." So Danelle, please consider this my formal giving away of Jay. May you both have a wonderful life together, filled with humor and love.
I thought at the service it was interesting to talk about building a cathedral, which is what we do. All of us, when we build families. I want you to know how proud I am of that couple sitting over there. I want to welcome Danelle and the entire Wildermuth family into our family.
I'm not going to recount a bunch of stories because there's too many to count. Elle is one of those people that inspires you to be a better person. And anyone who's met her feels that way. And when I see Jay, I know that he understands that foundational thing about her, which is why I liked you right away, Jay.
To my brother, there are no words, you're my best friend, I love you. And to Danelle, the newest cozy-ars. This is important, okay? Every Saturday on the softball field, I'm still your captain. But every single other place, I will be your sister. Please raise a glass with me to my new sister and my old brother.
It's funny because Danelle and I have kind of talked to one another and said, we're so deeply in love, it couldn't be easier, and I want to spend every day with you. Why couldn't we have met just a little bit sooner? It's an understandable impulse because who wouldn't want a little bit more time with the love of their life? But when we both kind of thought about it and talked about it a little bit, we said, you know, if we would have met 15 years ago, it may not have worked. A big part of that is this journey that we've been on. And today we're on a path together, officially.
I don't think I know someone who's more kind. He loves so well. It is just effortless.
She loves me for who I am, and it's effortless.